Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for checking out another episode. There goes our first cast as we're making our way from the boat ramp. If you can believe it, it is mid 60s this morning, and we are now into August, and I can say that fall is in the air. There's a nice steam coming off the water just because the water is still warmer than the air temperature right now. So when that cool air hits that warm water, it creates a nice steam. I love fishing in these conditions. I just like the way that it looks. But anyway, we're out here at 6 in the morning. We're gonna fish for about 90 minutes. So we're gonna break it up into two 45-minute halves, and we're gonna see what we can do today. Don't have any set lure that I'm trying to showcase today at all, just trying to catch some fish, so I'm starting out with a nice worm. And then we'll progress through our baits from there to see what will bite. So the worm was working for us about a week ago, and so I'm hoping that it is still effective. I would think fish should be active this morning, but you never know. Anyway, if that is something you want to see, please keep watching. If you enjoy it, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And if you are brand new to the channel, I hope you leave a comment below so we can connect with you. I think we have a lot of fun here, and sometimes say some things that make sense. Anyway, no bites yet, and I know you're probably thinking, Titus, it's only been 2 minutes into your video. Why in the world are you expecting to fish? Because I'm a little ridiculous like that. But anyway, I'm gonna keep fishing. For you, let's jump to our first fish catch. I didn't even know we had this guy. A decent start to the day though. First bass on a single tail grub. So I'm glad we switched up to it. All right, there we go. First bass of the day. Let's get him back in the water. It's amazing to me how that happens. You know, you're throwing in roughly the same spot, throwing two soft plastics, and one works, one doesn't. That's the amazing thing about fishing. It's always different. You never know what's happening or what they're gonna be biting. They might be biting one lure great 1 week or 1 day, and then the next day, they don't even wanna look at that lure. So it's always something to figure out. Anyway, let me grab another one real quick, and we'll get back at it. Little guy. Itty bitty guy. He's had a tough day. A little line on him. Let's get him back in the water. I'm gonna tell you all, I'm about 2 minutes off of tying on the Death Stalker. Like, I'm seeing so much fish activity. I'm throwing the worm, they're not hitting it. I'm throwing a crankbait now, they're not hitting it. Through single tail, they didn't hit it. And there's like tons of bait fish. I'm giving this one more try. And then we're tying it on. All right, so here's the real test, because I just saw another one splash up. I'm using Firetiger right now as the color. We've been throwing all around these fish, no bite. So I'm telling you, if this thing works right off the bat, we're gonna just pretty much have to throw this the rest of the year, quite honestly. All right, we got to give it one more shot, and then we got to go fish docks. That's all it is to it. Just gonna have to try to do it on docks today. Did not think that was gonna be the case. Looks like it is. Here we go. Ooh. That's why we're letting him so fast. Calm down, buddy. Calm down, buddy. Well, as soon as I say I'm gonna switch, we catch a fish. Not a huge guy, but it's a decent one. Got him on that right there. And as you saw, we didn't have him pegged good, which is why we had to keep reeling so fast. Pull him up. Hook popped out as soon as he got up there. And that is one of the drawbacks. It's a smaller treble hook, so you can get a bigger size bass, and that hook might not stay in there. Ooh, there's a bite I just missed. But you can always put a bigger one on if you want. There we go. Got him that time. Okay. Okay. Stay. Okay. Okay. All right. We'll stay a little bit. We'll stay a little bit longer. We'll stay a little bit. Huh. That one popped out. Almost the exact same spot. Don't do it, buddy. Don't do it, buddy. Let me get a close-up of you real quick. Those are the two. Right there. All right, let's get this guy back in the water. Firetiger is getting it done. On a bit of a roll right now, so let's keep it going. I don't even remember what I was just saying, but I need to just start saying, hey, I'm gonna move more often. Or I'm gonna switch back up as soon as I do that. You know, you get two back to back. But it just goes to show you, again, with patterns. And whoop, that's the end of our first half right there. So, we got 45 minutes to go. Not bad for 45 minutes of fishing. I think we got three fish and one tiny one. Well, I mean, that was a fish too, but so 4 total. But anyway, throwing that worm, throwing that single tail, throwing that crankbait, you just weren't getting it done. And you all have seen this at least on 7 or 8 videos if you've been watching with us for a while. This blade bait just, and it works. Spring, summer, fall, winter. I mean, traditionally it's a cold water bait. Most people fish this lure in colder water. But for here in Lake of the Woods, it's the right profile, it's the right everything. And catches bass and crappie. And saw a little bit of movement in the water right there. And I love the distance it gets because that movement was a good ways away. And that's the beauty. We can make a good long cast without having to get too close. That's a fish. Good one. Come on. Come on. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Don't jump. Oh, I thought it was a good one. Anyway. With this wind blowing, it's hard to keep the boat still. But there's another one. 10,000 fish Death Stalker. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness, that water is so warm. It's crazy, but look at my fingers. And I get cold very easily, as you may know. But these two are starting to go numb. So I gotta get them in that water. Because I'm telling you, this water is like 10 to 15 degrees warmer than the air temperature is right now. I'm actually pretty cool. Well, everybody, gonna give the Katek a try. We fished for a good 20-25 minutes, no bites. So I figured we'd throw on the Katek, give that a shot. We haven't tried that today. Try to end on a fish catch. Blade bait did well for us, but just went away from it for whatever reason. So we're gonna float these docks right behind me, figure out fish this pole real quick, give that a try, see what happens. And then we'll call it a day. It's been a decent morning of fishing. Very peaceful, relaxing, so I feel good. But I'd love to get a nice sized bass to wrap it up. If I could. Bite. Little guy. Got him though. Well, there we go. They've all been about this size. So Katek was a good choice. Katek landed one. Well, everybody, that's gonna do it for today. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a very good day and a very good night. We'll see you next time.